We are back with a conversation about what Pluto in Aquarius means for some areas that may be not as discussed as others. First one I want to talk about now is psychic work. This is my wheelhouse. This is where I've resided and worked in. But all that's going to change when Pluto moves into Aquarius. So when I was trained as a psychic, I went to a very formal school for it. It was called the Portland Psychic School. They're not around anymore. But the point was, it was very like master teacher, like, hi, I'm the psychic teacher and I will teach you children, psychic children, how to like be psychic, right? When Pluto moves into Aquarius, as it is in there now, the whole concept of teacher and student will be completely messed up. Aquarians are, as I know, I have an Aquarius moon, I would say flippant about authority sometimes. When it comes to an authority figure that we feel like is not sort of in keeping with where either humanity is or where science is, or like we quickly lose interest. It's like, this person is not in it. You know what I mean? They're not going to know what to do, and we quickly lose interest. So if there are areas of interest within the psychic world, you know, people are going to start coming to that without needing someone to do the reading for them. What does this mean? Well, this means that psychics will be out of work. I think yes and no. I think the psychics that are smart and start offering like, this is how you do what I do. And many do, right? Because I think many understand their mission within this context. I think that will be about right. If you are a psychic who only does readings, maybe you see your work changing a little bit. Maybe sort of the energies change as you're giving the reading. Maybe there are more questions from the client. Maybe the client has their own part of the reading that you perhaps didn't perceive or didn't recognize before. So I really see the psychic and metaphysical world changing a lot. Think of a metaphysical store. You walk into a metaphysical store and it kind of smells away, right? And there are like all these books, there are like crystals over here, all the witch stuff is over there. Like even that, all that will change. How can this serve humanity, right? You might see the blue mercury of crystals come up, or the blue mercury of metaphysical stuff, or this commercialization of commoditization of the metaphysical world, but it won't look like the world before, because again, that's a very Capricorn structure of like commerce and I have power and I'm buying from you and capitalism. If this is an Aquarian ideal, it's almost like a cool combination between the capitalist mores or ways of this Pluto in Capricorn time to a more Aquarian ideal, which is like the co-op, the sharing of resources, what's for humanity, what's for, you might see sort of like a fracturing off of like different pop-ups that are interested in this metaphysical space that use both concepts of capitalism and Pluto and this very Capricorn-like model of power to a more Aquarian ideal of power, which again is an air sign. So it's going to look different in every scenario. It's going to be it's hard to pin down an Aquarianist and like totally this is why. So psychic work, you might see those changes. Decide what side of that coin are you on. If you're a normal person, I think it's going to end. Like you're going to start seeing that you have powers and capabilities that up until this point were very master and student, right? This is very, that sort of vibe of like, you're not ready for this yet, young grasshopper. But I think now people are going to start waking up a little bit to understanding that they feel and understand more than maybe they should. And if they're feeling and sensing more, maybe it's because there's another sense out there. I know it doesn't, if you're in this world, you're like, newsflash, no, we already know this. But I think for the separation that we've experienced between psychic, non-psychic will go completely away. And I think people will understand that human beings are powerful spiritual beings, and this will be sort of this realization. So there you go. Commonly not thought of changes that Pluto in Aquarius will bring you. Good luck. Have fun with it.